Hello everyone, this is me Irfan Rashid and welcome to SMSrush again. So in this video, I am going to talk about how you can import your contact list using Excel file. So I hope you're enjoying the tool, and if you're a little bit confused about how you can import the contacts, because after signing up, you must have to know how to use this platform. The first step you may be thinking about how you can add devices, so you can also find a video about how you can add device to the portal. This is step one, and then step two is of course how you are going to import your contact list. So let's go to contacts. After dashboard, you can go to your contacts, and let's see here in the contacts you can see your contact list here. I have only added one number here right now. The quickest way to add contact is click on this add contact, but you are going to import your Excel file. So how you can import the Excel file and what should be the pattern. But before adding any contact, like any single contact, the first step is, what is your first step? You have to create a one group, a single group at least, because without creating any group, you will not be able to import or add any contact, because contacts will be saved in one group or many groups. So at least you must have one group. So before importing any contact, you have to, you can see this section here where it says saved and groups. So first you have to go to groups, and here you can see I have created one group with the name demo, and there are four columns basically. The first column is ID, second column is contacts, and third column is group name and options. So here you are going to create a group at least one. So let me tell you, I'm creating how you can create that group. So you have to click on add group here on this button. So let's create a group, and I'm creating a group and I'm calling it as demo2. So I have created a group called demo2 and submit. So when group is created, you can see that here ID is generated. So make sure, because this ID is useful for you, and it will be used while creating Excel file that you are going to import into this platform. So you can um, arrange your contact name, so your group name, and here like you have different list, you have different cities, you have different country based data. So it's up to you how you're going to manage your list, but in that way you can manage them. Here is the ID, right? So let's go to again saved contacts. Because we have created group, you can create as many group as you want. You can create unlimited groups, we can say that. And let's go to saved. So right now we have only one contact here, and how I am going to import contacts using Excel file. So let's click on import here, and this window will pop up, and let's see import contacts, and here is the Excel file. So remember that you don't have to add CSV file. You can only import a simple Excel file. CSV file is not required, and you're not be able to import CSV file. You can only simple import Excel file, and like simple notebook you can see when we export any or save any Excel file. So here is follow this format and click here. So here is an example of Excel file template. So I have opened that, and you can see here we have three columns. The first column contains the number, second column contains the contact name, and what's the third column? Third column is the ID of the group. So if you have many columns in your Excel file, you'll be able to only you can import only three columns. So let's read here the column definition. What's the first column? The E.164 formatted contact number without plus sign. So remember that you're not supposed to add any plus sign before that contact. And what is this? E.164 formatted contact number, right? And so what's basically that is, you can see the second is the contact name, and the third column is ID, group ID. To assign this contact, you can get group ID in the group page. uh, People are a little bit confused about this first option. So let me show you what I am talking about. So here I have created a sample file, and I am going to show you. So I have opened that, and you guys can see I have created three columns. The first column is phone number, second column is name, and third column is ID. It doesn't matter like you're going to create a header for your list or not. Like you can ignore that header, like ID, name, or phone number. You can only start using your phone number from the row one. It's up to you, but it must contain these three columns. The first column is the phone number with a plus sign. Second column is the name. And basically, what is this column? So right now, if I click on B column, I'm selecting whole column, right? You can see here in the formatted section, it's saying general, right? And if I click on this column, this one, it's saying number. So basically, this column is marked as a number. So that is what we were talking in the notification bar, like it must be like E.164 formatted contact number. So how you can do that? Let me open a new empty file and show you an example. So I have opened this new file, and you guys can see that like right now the first column is here. You can see it's general. So general is like it could be any content like text, like alphabets or any sign, but it's not as a number. So let me select this one here. If I select that, you can still see that these are general. So we have to mark it as a number. So we are on the home tab here in Excel file, or maybe if you're on Google Sheet. So we have to change this format. So let me mark write down it's as a phone number, right? So I have marked it as phone number, and second column is, suppose let's create all three columns, is name, right? And ID. All right. So first, what we have to do, we have to select this column, this complete column, by clicking on A, like this, like it's up to you how many numbers are you going to insert in this column. But select this and go to this section here. I'm on home tab here. You can see it's under home on Excel software. So I'm using Excel. So here you can see general. So what do you basically have to click on that? You can simply click on this drop down arrow button and you will see your format here, right? And it's saying general. So if we go to numbers, you can see here we have numbers, and because here we are inserting numbers, so that's why you have to mark as a number. And in the numbers, because we don't want to use minus, because these number are general numbers like positive integers. And here we have two decimals. You can see decimal places two. We are not going to use the decimals, so we decrease it to 0. So like these are going to be simple number without any decimal or anything. Select these things and click on OK. So like right now, if I click on this, you can see in this column it's saying number. In the beginning it was showing as general, and you can see num this, even though this is phone number, I have written phone number, but it's a number. And so that's why if I click on any row here, it's saying number. So it by default mark it as a number. And in the column B, if I click anywhere, you will see it's general. So it's changing here. And ID is also general. So it doesn't matter, but phone number must be marked as a number. Otherwise your list will not get imported. So let's add any demo number. So let's copy these two numbers and this data and paste in that group. And I'm going to show you my group ID right now is 12, right? So I will change that um, to my front ID, which I am using. I have to import in Excel file, new Excel file here. And let's see if I'm okay, just I have to paste there, and you see, right? This pattern is still a number. Make sure if you are copying paste from somewhere else and imported that, but before making any changes, make sure before saving the final version, make sure this column is formatted as the number. Otherwise, your list will not be imported. And here you can see name, and here is group ID. So right now, let me go to my login, my dashboard here, and I'm going to close this one. I close that. And what's my group ID? Let's go to groups. So right now, demo2 group has ID number of 335. So what I will do here, I will use my group ID here, which is 335, right? So if you're not Excel user, you know how you can use this. If you simply drag here, it will copy the same ID all over the column. So you can drag it to the place where you want. So here we have ID 335. Let's save that, and I am saving this one here. Here I am saving it as simple. Okay, let's see, book 2. Okay, so save type as Excel workbook. You don't need to save it as CSV. You can simply save it as Excel file, and I have saved it as book 1 dash 2 saved. All right, so let's go to the dashboard here. Let's go to contacts, save in the context section. I am still in the context section. Click on import, choose that file, right? So here we have yes, book 1 dash 2. Select that, click on open and submit. That's it. One contact has been imported successfully. And you can see here one contact has been imported, but second contact is not imported because it was already there, right? So if contacts are already there, they will not be imported. So remember that, because this number I'm going to show you, like +92 308 4185 331. And let's see this in this list. You can see my first column was +92 308 4186 331. It already exists, so that's why this contact number is not imported. And here is the name, where is the phone number of the user. So that's it. I hope you like the video, and give don't forget to subscribe my channel and go for paid subscription. Thank you so much.